I came up with a joke, but it was like one of those half dream.
Well,
jokes,
yeah, but
and then when
generally speaking, those half dreams end up strips.
No, this one was bad. By the time I got into the shower, I was like, why did I think that was funny?
You were unconscious. I mean, you can't really be held responsible.
Yeah.
Well, tell it to me, and I will let you know.
Gabe says I've got my flights arranged and my tickets. I'm seeing Avengers in Britland.
In Brittontown?
And Tyka says, isn't that a little expensive to see the Avengers a little early? And Gabe says, actually, if I don't buy soda or candy, it's about the same.
That's not a bad joke.
It's very Seinfeld-y.
Yeah, but everyone loves Seinfeld.
I guess that's true.
Historically speaking, people have thought Seinfeld was a good show.
Yeah, it just seemed kind of safe and boring.
Well, what I'm saying is that the joke is actually pretty good. I'm not saying that we should use it in our strip today.
Okay.
But it's funny because it's true, Michael.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Just like airline food.
Right?
Yeah.
You didn't see it. I made a gesture.
Oh.
I feel like the level of enthusiasm and enjoyment of trials, I feel like we should try to boil that down in some way.
Capture it.
Well, yeah, if we can. I mean, it really isn't. I mean, the other thing that it's like Excite Bike,
Mm-hmm.
you know, that's pretty old. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
like it, and it's adding the physics. You know, physics were a craze for a long time,
Mm-hmm.
but adding that level of finesse and control to the bike thing, I don't know. Like, I don't give a shit about bikes. I don't want to moto cross.
Yeah.
But it's such a fun take on platforming.
Yeah, if there's a strip in there, that would be pretty rad.
We should try to find it.
And if we can't find it, then we can do the Avengers strip.
Because, I mean, generally that's the sort of thing that... I mean, do you like games of that stripe? Like
Trials?
Well, yeah, no, I mean like that OCD aspect.
The last one I really got into like that was Burnout CRASH.
Oh, so you do like it?
I do like it if the gameplay's fun. Yeah.
Yeah, and it is fun.
Yeah. I mean, I never got into like. I'm trying to think of something else that would be in that vein, like Geometry Wars.
Yeah, the score attack type
The
stuff.
score attack type stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure that you care. Well, no, because the score itself, but in Burnout CRASH, the score, you score well when you have fun.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, it isn't just the score is not independent of the amusement. Like, you get that score directly for fucking blowing shit up, right?
Yeah, it's pretty rare that I'll play a game over and over and over again the same level to try and do better at it. Like, usually that's not my way of playing. If I do it good enough to progress, that's enough for me, right? But there's something about Trials that makes you want to... I think a lot of it is the ghosts.
Yeah. It's really powerful.
Seeing your friends, represented right there on the track as you're playing.
It's very powerful, and you don't have to do anything to see it.
Yeah.
It's just automatic. And again, like, and then having your own ghost out there in front of you is pretty compelling stuff. I mean, it's like in a generalized racing type game, but moment to moment racing games don't have this kind of focus. At least not for me.
Yeah.
I'm not very good at racing games, though. Maybe that explains a lot. I've made a note of the Avengers scenario.
I also thought it might be funny if they dub it for London, right? Like what that would look like. I want to get that version, but it's all in British.
We have leveraged.
That's true. We did that. That's true.
That vibration previously. Yeah. So I mean, for me, the urge it gives you to go again, just because of the game, but also because of the ghosts. And then by the end, we were just completely broken. Like I wasn't trying to win against anybody.
Yeah.
You know, like on attempt 100, you want to see what the end looks like.
Yeah.
But there's also those attempts to save a like irretrievably damaged run.
Everyone knows it's gone and you can't save it, but
it's gone. But you were trying, and just because it's all physics based, like sometimes you can still do it.
You just need to call it, time of death.
Right.
There's also the zone that you get into. Like I notice sometimes I play better when I'm not even realizing that I'm playing. Like I'm thinking about something else, and I'm like, holy shit, I'm doing super good.
Yeah, or I'm talking to someone.
Right.
And then, like, there's just, like, the parts of my brain that are not active or just, like, it's cool.
Right.
We've got this.
I mean, the idea of I've got this, I can save it, I think is probably universal.
Oh, yeah, in any run-based game.
Yeah.
Right? It's like, okay, the wheels came off.
Yeah.
No.
There's that, that image of the bike up on its back wheel dragging you along on your back.
No, I've got it.
I've got this.
I can still save it.
I have to draw a motorcycle, but... Ugh.
But just use the photograph. I don't mean as a reference. I mean literally paste it into the... It'll be fine.
Yeah.
It'll be fine. People will know. People will know what kind of vehicle it is because they'll recognize the picture.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to figure out what an arc would look like for that image.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, it could be just the first two could be the ridiculous sort of poses that him and the bike are in, right? And he's like, "I've got this. I can fix it."
No, it's not over.
This is okay. And then the third panel is Tycho maybe putting a hand on his shoulder, like,
I'm calling it.
I'm calling it.
No, time of death. Or he has to say something, right?
You need to let go.
Never.
This one's over.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like it's like when Indy has to let go of the Grail at the end of Last Crusade.
It's exactly like that.
It's identical.
Yeah.
No, I've got it. I can still save it. At the bottom of the ramp, when your bike is backwards.
Yeah.
And you are driving on your back.
On your back, yeah.
I've got it.
Yeah, I'll just do two really ridiculous poses.
Yeah,
like...
but especially the ones where you're stuck on top. Like, the ones where you're stuck and the shit is like this.
Yeah.
And you're...
Yeah, you're teeter-tottering. Or where you're just over on your face.
Yeah. Your face, like, your spine is the only thing keeping the bike.
Yeah.
Like it's a hole, and your face is the lever.
Yeah. I'll do that.
So but it has to be accompanied by... No, I've got it.
I've got it. I'm okay. I can save this one.
No, I got it. I can save this one. That's in the first panel.
Yeah.
And obviously you can't, because he's on his back.
Right.
And then the second one is even worse, and he says, still good.
Still good, yeah.
But it's like, how should that last panel, the comfort? Yeah, I was just listening to Sean Connery's voice, just like...
Yeah.
That's the tone I want to communicate.
Right. You did your best, like...
Did your best, son.
But this one's over. You need to let it go. It's time to restart from the last checkpoint.
Yeah, but that's the thing. That's how they fuck you, man.
Oh, yeah.
Checkpoint, nothing. No way.
Checkpoint is for losers.
No, literally, because if you start from the checkpoint...
You lose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not just for losers. It makes you lose.
Yeah.
Okay, Gabe's lines are right. Still good.
And Gabe's like, no, I can still finish!
Yeah, I mean, it's just like the less robust his language is. Like, 'cause at that point, it's an animal thing. The regular parts of the brain that we associate with cognition are no longer working.
Yeah.
It's about the machine at this point. Yeah, I mean, but essentially Gabriel is possessed of a kind of like megalomania, right?
Yeah.
He doesn't believe that. He actually still thinks it's legit.
Yeah, hand on the shoulder, and he's like,
Yeah.
"This runs over. It's time to let go."
Yeah, Gabriel, it's over. Time to let it go. Yeah, is that sufficient? It seems to me like when I think about the line of it, it seems like it has to have a Gabe.
I see a Gabe line there too.
I was trying to figure out what that line is.
It might even be something as simple as shouted never.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's what I had originally, but I wasn't sure if that was. Because
I mean, Tycho's line is the punch.
Yeah. I mean, that's why I feel strongly that it has to be there.
Yeah.
But it can't make it worse. Like, you know what I mean? It can't make it worse, and it can't be neutral.
Right.
It has to actually be an improvement, right? Otherwise, you can just have Tycho's line and have that close it out, right?
Right. Well, maybe that's the way to do it.
I also, I mean, it might be better for it just to be a sound. You know what I mean?
I thought about that, but
No, that's not right either.
no.
Nope. No.
I'm thinking we end it with Tycho's line and look at it and.
Yeah, I'll try to embroider the line as much as possible. If it has a little bit of a different texture, maybe it'll close it out right. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I think Tycho's line as it is solid. Like, this runs over.
Yeah, I guess that's always the problem, right? Is I guess there are jokes and pictures in the first two panels.
Yeah, and in the third panel, he's going to have his hand on his shoulder.
Yeah.
Maybe reaching for the controller.
Oh, there you go.
And
that's good.
And Gabe's going to look wild.
Oh, like, yeah, like a beast.
I think that's a comic.
There we go. I like it. 1, 2, 3.